My dearest friends, my Patreons help me in creating videos. Without their support, I wouldn't be able to travel to the zone, as it requires financial expenses. I will be grateful to everyone who subscribes to my Patreon and supports my creative work. Thank you very much. The city of Pripyat, located in northern Ukraine, was once a prosperous and picturesque place. Founded in 1970 in connection with the construction of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, Pripyat quickly grew and became one of the key settlements in the vicinity of Chernobyl. The city was built specifically for the employees of the nuclear power plant and their families. It had comfortable residential complexes, modern medical and educational institutions, sports facilities, parks, and other infrastructure. Pripyat was considered a model of a modern city, and its residents were proud of their place of residence. However, everything changed on April 26, 1986. On this day, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant experienced the largest nuclear disaster in history. Due to the explosion of the reactor number 4, radioactive substances spread over a wide area, including the city of Pripyat. But today, we will talk about what Pripyat looks like in 2023. These shots were taken as a part of the project Military Chernobyl, in collaboration with the State Agency for the Management of the Exclusion Zone. The goal of the project is to show how the exclusion zone and the city of Pripyat are changing in the absence of active visits and tourism that flourished here for many years, starting from 2006. Today, only military personnel or representatives of the mass media can visit Pripyat, as the exclusion zone borders the Republic of Belarus. After the occupation of the territory in 2022, and its liberation, access here was significantly restricted to all people. Now it is not possible to come here simply for tourist purposes, as it was before. Due to the fact that it is no longer possible to monitor the city as before, even to clear branches and debris from the main tourist roads, or conduct annual cleanups as in the previous years before the occupation, the city looks extremely abandoned. The streets are overgrown with weeds and grass more and more. The condition of the buildings deteriorates significantly with each season of snow and rain. Windows are falling out, moisture seeps inside and destroys the buildings from within. Also, due to the military exercises conducted here, which is no secret to anyone after the release of a series of videos by the military leadership of our country, the city is suffering even more. Unfortunately, this is a necessary measure, military training in the conditions of full-scale war between Russia and Ukraine. But, alas, the flip side of this coin is the destruction of the historical value of the city of Pripyat. Once upon a time, there were grand plans to expand tourism opportunities here, preservation of some buildings, official permission to legally enter the interiors of the houses as a part of educational tours, and the creation of specialized museums. But, unfortunately, all of this remained only on paper. With the help of such videos, I want to show Pripyat to those people who do not have the opportunity to come here. To get here, I spent a lot of time obtaining specialized permits and permissions. Documenting the changes in the exclusion zone and Pripyat is now the purpose of my trips. Central City Stadium of Pripyat. This is how the stadium looks today. Tourist paths are hardly visible. In the absence of humans, nature is taking over this place. It's truly amazing to see the power of our Mother Nature as it reclaims everything that was once created by humans here. In about 15-20 years, this place will be covered by dense forest, and only faint hints of its original shape will allow visitors to understand that it used to be a large urban stadium, built for various sports competitions. The amusement park is still the same. Thanks God, the Ferris wheel is the most famous landmark of Pripyat that still stands. I've noticed that there are many graffiti from modern visitors, mostly military personnel. During one of my visits here, I met a large group of soldiers and immediately took on the role of a guide, introducing them to the basic history of the city and what it used to be. Even after working in the zone for many years, I guess I will never forget my former profession. I used to believe that working here as a guide was an important role in introducing people to this remarkable place that is a zone. Even now, after everything that has happened in our country recently, I still eagerly want to come back here, to walk the streets of my beloved Pripyat once again and see familiar places. The floating Cafe Pripyat, also known as a landing stage or a debarcator, has sunk. Unfortunately, time spares nothing. The cafe has been in a very small state in recent years, and it was only a matter of time before it collapsed and sank even further. Now, the debarcator looks eerie, especially during winter, partially submerged in icy water, as if lazily adjusting its roof and structures, accidentally dropping it down like a hat. Yes, a touch of Allegorian poetry seems fitting, because watching everything you once loved gradually decay is truly painful. The entrance to the city of Pripyat has also changed. During the occupation of the Chernobyl exclusion zone, the occupiers took the guard booth for some reason to the city of Chernobyl, where they improvised a makeshift checkpoint. Here in Pripyat, we used to mark our entry in the city's security journal, noting our arrival, and upon leaving, we would record our departure time. It was a simple record of visits. Now there is only a pit, a broken barrier, and of course, our Ukrainian flag stands here, which is reinstalled on all liberated cities after the Russian occupation. The central square of the city has largely remained unchanged. However, as everywhere else, it is evident that the tourist trails, so to speak, are gradually disappearing. But that's understandable. Just think, up until 2022, the zone was visited by around 100,000 people during the seasonal period, from the second half of spring until the end of autumn. And after such a large number of visitors, there was a sudden cessation of visits. Nature doesn't wait. It immediately begins to engulf everything with its embrace. And in a way, it's even good. Because now the exclusion zone has truly become excluded, without people and without tourists.